what's going on, guys? It's Trainer, and welcome back to some more Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna just quickly load on into where we saved last time. You can see the skip button. Yep, we've already been through. I've seen that already. So last time we kind of went through the whole intro bit of the game, and we went on to the second poem section. So I kind of tried to get Natsuki, I believe her name is, but then I kind of that whole scenario played out, and I'm like, okay, I kind of want to go with Yuri. So that's gonna be the kind of plan now. So I want to try and play towards Yuri's whole shtick. Depression does not go with you. Anger goes with you. You get angry easy. One last one. Alright. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. We've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple days. Also, forgive me if the mic is a little different because last time I was using my headset mic that you guys are used to. Now I'm using this little blue Yeti right here. And me touching that probably screwed something up, so ignore me. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey, Ryan! I said I wasn't doing voices. Stop it, me! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a very simple thing to get you in a good mood. Like, it's always the simple things with you, anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Aha! Sereners retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Ah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! So Ryan let me borrow some money. Don't get involved in something like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stun like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah! I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I don't really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I had something bad on how to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside us, all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Who the fuck just slapped her? I don't know where something smacks Yuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie. That should be... Restitute! She can't even speak! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Yuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Nom. So good. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Here's chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Oh, jeez. I get it. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you ever heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Oh, I'm fixing something. Something that needs to be fixed on my bed. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I would be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't where you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. Always wanted to learn piano. So cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds... impressive. Fuck the word cool, that's not impressive. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ryan. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. Chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Sure, Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyway. Yeah, true. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Yuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. I mean, it must have been a pretty big fucking cookie then. It must have been a really big fucking cookie then. I'm going to move the mic a little bit closer to me. And hopefully that resolves some problems. Yuri's back to her book. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a look at the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me or eyes me for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I'm putting it back. I thought I could leave it on my leg. It's going to fall if I do that. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I'm out of this and I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. It's something fairly obvious that Yuri used to tell me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. When it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Look at a portrait of Makarov. Or Markov. Markov! A Makarov! This is a Call of Duty! It's Markov! I'm looking at my mic like I'm talking, like that's a camera. It's not! It's just a microphone! There's almost looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Okay. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You're right, sounds like it's gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy this kind of story, so I don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. I need to move this up just a little bit. I'm paranoid I'm going to unplug something. I really am, because everything here is so fragile and I don't have a proper desk. But because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy, that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to! What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me get the book. Please retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I said, slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Sorry, I'm getting rid of more notifications on my phone. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It sounds like I feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. It will distract me, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides out of the thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're hardly even closer together than before. It's kind of distracting me. Because I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page? Ah, sorry. Yeah, I got distracted for a second. I glance at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You know, I was used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? I think she's more blunt. She's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. They remain silent for a moment. Ryan, that's probably a terrible thing to have common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious with that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it that it's kind of cute. Aha! What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Ugh. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We won't have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. We released her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll really read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first few chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off with the book, then slip it back in my bag. Who should I share to my poem with first? Monica! Monica first! Hi again, Ryan. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy with that. You're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? I actually have like no length of this cord on my headphones here. I'm gonna change, so hopefully it doesn't screw up the audio. I really hope it doesn't anyway. I think it's prioritizing the USB mic anyway, so if it does cause a problem, I apologize. I just don't like wearing these large-ass headphones. And I feel like I'm kind of hunched over a little bit, so I want to try and fix my posture a little bit. Hopefully I can actually clear out this room a little bit more, so that way not only A, can I get soundproof because the room doesn't sound super echoey, because it probably does. The video I did on Monday, it sounded kind of echoey, and as well as the stream I did on Monday. Or the stream I did on Saturday. It sounded kind of echoey. But hopefully I can fix that, as well as many other things. But, let's continue. Sure, here you go. I got my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Ryan. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Likes Yuri, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes when readers will have to derive their own meaning out of it. Kind of like me. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which considering as Yuri has at this point. I really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring. I learned by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Gee, that's a little dark. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cuisine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstracting than the last one, huh? I guess this is the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of the thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I don't like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. Yeah, I'm a little perturbed. Not like dangerously perturbed. I'm just like, okay, that's a little weird that you skip there. But I wrote the lines really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what's going on about it, though. Sometimes asking a poem what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? You never know, you might change your mind. Or something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Why are you telling me this now? Why? You're telling me that... I'm a little panicked now. I'm going to save before the last person. Because that's made me slightly concerned. Ooh, like this one, Ryan. There's some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. Just like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I have things that are happy and then things are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you thinking of something sad today, Yuri. Well, I like the happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sad poem can help give the little rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? You're getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Ryan. I should go write that down then. You're reading my poem now, okay? Oh my god, there's a lot to read here. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a little bottle to keep safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes in my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a little bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave. Serving the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I finally pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each of my friends. Each and every bottle, every time I let one go, shatters against the towel between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Dark as hell, but I like it. Bittersweet. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you this was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. Almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You gotta be pretty passionate about this, huh? I am itchy as fuck all of a sudden. I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get out of yourself. There is always a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Fuck, I can't speak. Next is Natsuki. This little small bean that she is. I think your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I tell you a little bit more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. It may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. Still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. Well, my opinion's the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Someone's a little egotistical. Reminds me of a certain community. Again, I'm looking at the mic like it's a camera. It's not a camera. Why do I keep doing this? Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. Oh, God. Here we go. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay, I'm just gonna roll on with that. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I'm just warming up. I didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward, this poem. I don't have to explain it. Since you can explain the complicated issues with much simple analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Oh my God, you're mean. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. How everyone thinks about my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Alright, to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. Why is that relevant? Why is that relevant? Well, that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy? To think people really need to learn the respect for others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of people can too. But I do best after all. I like writing unless there's some good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I'm just gonna save just in case. I'm just gonna save. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Man, how would you pick up on this so quickly? Yesterday I was a ton of kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You're doing a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I don't really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Again, with the handwriting. The raccoon. It appeared in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies and an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom, the bread my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. An urge. I'm like, what the fuck does that say? I need to like zoom in. The enticements its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. Raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feel myself again. It's a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's all more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right, it's even more close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through time. I'm itching my eye all of a sudden. I hate it. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different that people can relate to in their own way. No one expressed the way it feels for me to indulge in my unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Nasuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you aren't hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah? Look, you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging, huh? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. Stop being itchy. Allergies. Stop being a butt. But I'm glad you're a good listener. What's my thing looking like? 34 minutes. Oh my god, I've been going for a while. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone would come sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. We really have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Those end up but bears are ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do know with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Yuri has been working on posters. I've designed some pencils we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Zero is putting it all in the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Zero, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. I didn't just sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. I read that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. So I'll have to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. The only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then we'll incite others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. I have too much spit in my mouth. Fuck. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes staying in front of the whole room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, but I know you can do it. Tsuki and Yuri remain silent. Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think it's Yuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it doesn't Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reading them in front of each other. No way! Monica? This is too sudden. If you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off with everyone to make it a little feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Oh god. My wrist. I'm not used to the keyboard and mouse thing, so my wrist is a little cracky today. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem! Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica I'm going to fucking scream. I can't speak today. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good. That was... It's right in front of me. I can't read. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri closes a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem's called... Yuri, she actually gets a glance of each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she refused to do this. Why did you suddenly put in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Proving words chance... I can't speak today. I don't think I've had enough G Fuel or caffeine or whatever. I can't speak. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and instructions that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back in reality and looks around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Something we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and happily walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a little harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reading it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Where's my fucking mouse? Oh, there it is. Her voice made somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. It is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. So I had to reach more deeply into someone that I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Ryan liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem really fits you nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work just quite well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I keep thinking they have the same hair color. They don't, because hers is like slightly lighter, like more of a dirty blonde, or hers is like brunette, dark brown. But for some reason they look the same to me. And I'm slowly losing my mind and I'm going crazy, I think, a little bit. I don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Tsuki? That would make me go before Ryan. So I had compared to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ryan lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Tsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just give it a go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has to... Oh, God. Staring. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm gonna tell a tiny story. It'll probably take me a minute here. I have horrible stage fright. I have horrible performance anxiety. Whenever we did projects in school, I would be the one doing all the tech-based stuff. I would not say a word. I hate performing anything. That's why, and it's like, well, how do you do so well on YouTube? Because you're not visually seeing me. You're not seeing me, my face, or you're not seeing me as a person. I hate doing anything like this. Oh my God, the staring is making me a little uncomfortable. It's giving me flashbacks. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat, makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Guess you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Oh boy. Like jump off a cliff or jumping out of a plane or what here? Let's fix my hair. It's all fucking messy. Real quick. Take me a few seconds. Fuck me. I have really long fucking hair, so. What did you just say in the poem? Her sour attitude disappears a little. Disperses a little. While she's a little I've never seen that word and I can't speak it apparently. Her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Doki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Doki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I put on our face that I won't for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's surprising, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around. That's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'm making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write our own poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far. I'd like to continue with that. As the festival, we're finishing playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to finish the same find the same enthusiasm as Yuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. But for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Yuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ryan, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Yuri once more. Check the time on this. 47 minutes. That's actually a really nice time. We'll go home to Yuri once more. Even though it's been only a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Yuri's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Yuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... Yuri fumbles with the words. So just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Oh, fuck. Just in case. Well... Thank God, I was getting stressed out. I'm sorry I wasn't reading. I'm like, oh God, no. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That's something to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not like long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Yuri. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Everyone trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if it was something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. And with that, we're going to save one last time. And with that, I didn't mean to fully quit. Oops. I just wanted to return to the menu. Whoopsies. So, whoops. I thought quit just meant quitting the fucking thing. Oops. I'm a big old dumb. Alright, I just want to come back to this. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm a big old dumb idiot and quit up the game on accident. But thank you guys for watching this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy, be sure to click the like button. And if you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. I'm fucking speaking over myself again. Fuck. If you want to keep up with everything that I do, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Twitter to keep up with when the videos go live, interact with me, and other things, as well as when I start streaming. Then go to Twitch to see those streams and stuff live. Obviously with the PC, it's going to be changing a little bit more. And I'll still be on Twitch, but if anything else changes, I will probably let you guys know first. But next is Instagram for memes, behind the scenes, some behind the scenes, as well as cut gameplay and stuff that I may not be using, and just old footage that I just don't have a place for. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video or live stream of what I decided to make. Have a good day, everybody.
The wolf remains one of his most feared enemies.